Hey guys, it's Kelsey, what is up? And today I decided I wanted to do a story time because you guys have been wanting it, and so I thought I'd get it to you. Sorry about the lighting. It's been crazy as always in this house, I swear. Ever since we moved, it's been crazy. But I finally am getting my room. That's this room is my beauty room, I guess you want to call it, my closet. Yeah, but I'm finally getting it somewhat together, but it's a disaster right now because I'm like organizing it, and I don't know, that just sounds bad, like it's a mess and I'm organizing it, but I bought like totes and stuff to put stuff in, so I need to do that, but I needed to film a video first, so I'm going to tell you what I found out the other day, and it's going to be an interesting story. I don't really know what to call it. Let's just start off saying I've never been cheated on that I know of, and I've never cheated on anyone, so it's about cheating, and it's not me doing the cheating because I've never done it, never thought about doing it, you know, all that stuff. So the other day I was actually talking to, now she is one of my friends, so thumbs up for that. But we were at lunch and we started talking about one of our ex-boyfriends. We both dated him, and bad experiences came coming out of it. It's, I don't know if any of you guys feel the same way. Maybe if you've ever gone to like the breakup thing, and there was another girl that has dated him in the past or whatever, an ex-girlfriend, and then once you guys break up, then if you have the nerve to talk to them, it just feels like so much better. You're like, oh. So, I guess we'll just call her the girl. But the girl, she talked to me at lunch, and she's one of my friends, like I said. And I thought she was always mad at me. I thought she hated me. She thought I hated her, that I was always mad at her. You know, the whole ex-girlfriend, girlfriend things. So anyways, we cleared up the air, I guess, and we're like, well, I was never mad at you and all that stuff. And she said that she wanted to be my friend, but she thought I was mad at her and all, you know what I mean. So, it was nice to just get that cleared out. But then, a few things popped up. So, she said, when did you and the boy start dating? And I was like, well, da-da-da. And she said, well, that same day, he broke up with me to go out with you. Pause up for a minute. I never knew this. I never had a clue. I knew they dated before, but I thought they broke up like a few months ago. Or like a few months ago at the time. And so I was like, you know, whatever, it's an ex-girlfriend. And so when she told me this, I'm like, what the heck? He didn't tell me anything about that, and I felt so bad because I didn't know, and I wish she would have told me. But obviously, I mean, it's hard to tell someone that. I mean, I don't know. It's not like anything bad, but it's kind of like, oh, you know, I'm sorry that happened, and you know, I just felt uncomfortable when I heard that. I was like, oh. But anyways, I guess she said that he started texting her while we were dating, saying how he loves her, but he loves me and wants to be with both of us. I'm like, now I'm hearing this now, I'm like, oh my gosh, I was so, like, I didn't even know, you know. I kind of figured it a little bit. I'm not going to say, oh, I knew it. but I kind of got hints here and there, but I guess I was like, I didn't know or anything. So, not great, that's crazy, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, so they were texting while we were dating the first like month or so, I guess, or longer, I don't know. He texted her saying how he wanted to be with her and me, but he couldn't choose and all that crap. And so I didn't know this, and we dated for a while. And let's just say, I'm so glad that I broke up with him. Like, not being mean or anything, but I'm so glad now that I hear, like, that he cheated on me, but that, like, I am so better off without him, and I feel so much better. And I like talking about it because it just gets it off my chest. And it's because, like, Kelsey, you go, girl. Because now I know, and now I feel good about my decision. And so now I'm with Elias, and it's awesome, and I love him, and now it's so much better. But continuing on with the story, I had a friend group. It was one of the groups that me and Brooke were in, and they were always mean to me, and they, all that stuff. I always kind of thought, I always saw him with girl number 2, which was one of the girls in the group, which I kind of figured that he was starting to like her, and I kind of figured that they liked each other, but then I was like, but you're my boyfriend, so I kind of got the vibe from him, like, I don't like you anymore, so I want to date her at the same time of liking you. And so I'm like, okay. But now that I figure it out, once girl number 1 started talking to me about her experience with cheating on me and everything, saying stuff, that it made me realize that he actually cheated on me twice with girl number 2, because then they started, I guess I want to say hooking up, but not in a sexual way. It seemed like they were dating while I was dating him, and so so then he disowned me, basically. I was like, bye, I'm going to hang out with her, leave you in the dirt. So that made me feel awesome. And then the second time, there was another time. Oh, there was another time in between of one of the times. I don't know. I don't remember when it was, but now that I look back at everything, I was cheated on 3 times. Not 2, not 1, but 3. With one of my friends, actually. So, girl number 3. She was always so sweet, and so now I'm like, oh. So, it was before, it was the second time we dated. So the second time, he was still dating a girl when he started going out with me, and then broke up with her for me. Which I felt bad, and I didn't know of it at the time. Again, I did not know that they were still dating and all that stuff. And also so that's basically that story with that guy. I thought I got cheated on 3 times, and I just found that out like a week ago, so it's kind of like, it's like, oh, okay, and then kind of like, alright, kind of like, I'm so proud of myself that I got out of that whole situation. And then many people at my school, in my class, my student class, whatever you want to call it, they know this story, or they've heard of it, they've heard rumors. I am one of those people that people make rumors of, or whatever you want to call it. Well, that's how it was, at least. But anyways, this person, this guy, we were great friends, like best friends. We'd hang out at our houses and everything, and he had a girlfriend, and it wasn't, like, he was my friend, so I didn't really think of him like that. And then we started dating, and then we broke up, and then we hung out every once in a while to be friends and everything. And then we dated again, and then you know, little flings here and there, and then we dated for the third time, and then we just broke up. And let's see. And so then over the summer of that year, he was dating a girl, and this girl didn't like me because she knew that obviously I was an ex-girlfriend, and I hung out with him still, and I was his friend. No cheating happened that I know of, except for one time, but I'll tell you that in a minute. So basically it was kind of one of those relationships, like me and him, we went to each other when we had any problems. He would come to me when he had problems with his girlfriend, and then we started hanging out, not like boyfriend and girlfriend, just hanging out more and more, and she didn't know, and I felt bad because I was like, well, she needs to know that we're hanging out just as friends, and he wouldn't tell her because he was afraid that they'd break up, and I was like, well, you know, you just need to tell her that you're hanging out with me. And so then I think he told her, or I don't know, but and then she got mad at me or something like that. I don't really remember because I just forget about it because it's so stupid. But the next thing, so we continued hanging out and everything, and then they broke up because they're like an on and off again couple, you know what I mean. And so then once they were broken up, supposedly, they broke up for like a day, and he told me it was the day that they got back together or something, I don't know. But I thought he told me that they were broken up and we were at their house, or we were at his house, and so I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. And so then, like, I guess, but then the next couple of days he told me, I forgot to tell you that me and that girl are back together now. And so I'm like, oh my goodness, I got caught in another trap. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. But I said, but you need to tell her that happened, because I'm not gonna be in that trap again, and a second time. And so he wouldn't tell her and everything else, and so I was like, well, I'm gonna tell her. If you don't tell her, you know all the crap. So I told her, and she got mad at me for a split second, and then she turned really nice and was like, oh, I like, thank you so much for being like honest with me, and like give me your advice and everything. And I gave her my advice because I'm nice, and I was like, well, if I were you, I would break up with him. And obviously the whole ex-girlfriend look on it, like, you're just saying that to get me out of the way so you can date him, and that was not the case. But yeah, so she got mad at me, and like, and then so we were nice and everything, and then she like starts like going off on me again. I'm like, what the heck? I thought we were like okay. And she was like, kept on like, you're such a, you know, all these words. I'm like, oh. All right. And so after that happened, I just like stopped. Like, she kept on like going off on me, texting me, and I just like, I didn't even answer her anymore because I was like, why even try? So yeah, I guess that's kind of the whole story, the gist of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a story time, and I wanted to share all the things I have with cheating and stuff. So never cheat on people because it always comes back to get you. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up. What was that? What's this? A big thumbs up, and if you didn't notice, and that says my name on it, but it's kind of in a weird shape. But there's me and my mom in a driving vlog. There's me and my mom. There's Elias and me. And then there's Brooke and me. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And then this says Kelsey had positivity and weirdness. It's cute. It's basically the same. It's my logo. Please subscribe, and I love you guys. Bye.